Alright, for today's blog, I just want to talk about some of my experiences before I had met and married my husband. Now, before I ever went on dating sites, my brother had someone that messaged him on Facebook, a woman, claiming to be a woman. He would chat with her a lot online. And I guess she would send him pictures of herself. So, and my mom said, oh, she's probably a faker. You don't know she's a man in Iowa. Not in Iowa, but in Ohio. Pretending to be a woman. So, because I guess this woman was wanting my brother to have him drive away from Wisconsin to Ohio to see her. Yeah. And then after he quitted talking to that one and blocked her, then all of a sudden I had some guy that claimed he was from Eau Claire. Went by the name online of Clark Morgan, claimed to be 36 years old back in 2014. Was a single father, had a little infant son. But then all of a sudden the story started to change. He was saying, I live in New York. And then after a while, he was getting mad at my family for not first claiming that he's fake and this and that, a scammer. So then he said, oh, I'm actually currently living in Africa. And he said, if you would buy a brand new laptop and mail all the way to Africa for my son so he could video chat with you, a laptop. And I'm like, no. So I just said I don't have money for that at the time because I wasn't going to dare do that. And my Uncle Steven at the time did some checking in as he snoops a lot. He said he's a fake. He checked all the records online because when you go to these websites, they check your world records on that name and they'll confirm, and they'll even check that Facebook profile to check if it's legit or not. And my Uncle Steven said he's fake. Block him, quit talking to him. So when I quitted talking to him and I was on these online dating sites talking to some other guys, there were some that, like I said, didn't mean what they said. They would play with your feelings and this and that. They didn't mean anything they were saying. Now, when I started, I went on one date with a guy from Toma. He's legit though, but he claimed, I work as a mechanic. And towards the end he said, you live too far, after he said that he wanted to keep dating. Because I didn't go following him to his house or go home with him that night. Which some of my coworkers at the time said, good for you. You probably only wanted to do his way with you and then leave you. So, and then after that, he blocked me online and this and that, blocked the phone number. Then, because my Uncle Steven actually liked that guy. Because that guy, he wanted to have me change into a whole different person. And this and that. Then I believe eventually I started talking online through a dating site before Facebook. It was Kyle Peterson, not related to me in any way. I was a Peterson back then. So he, after a while of talking, he asked me out, but he never went through with any date. Guys started asking you out and never going through it with dates, I'll tell you this. And then I started noticing he was flirting with a bunch of women online. He was friends with people, women all over the United States and foreign. And then to find out some of these ones were actually fake he was talking to. And then there was a girl from Colorado he acted like he had a crush on. And then he started making up a story. When he blocked me, this is how I found out. He was making it sound like I was crazy and this and that. And then he was telling people I was his cousin when I wasn't. So, and then after a year of dating my husband and got engaged, and all of a sudden I found out, I think the year I got married to my husband in 2016, that Kyle Peterson unblocked me. I could see his profile again. But I'm never going to send him a friend request ever again, just so everybody knows. But even while I was dating my husband, I had this one scammer that was a military one. Because I didn't know if, at the time, in 2014, 15, 14, yeah. Basically, if our relationship would work or not due to distance. Some military guy, and he claimed that he was in the military, and he's currently in, I believe, Saudi Arabia or Iraq. But like I said, like with the Clark Morgan one, he actually did call, but he had a African accent, but was speaking perfectly English on the phone. This one he never called, but I tried to get him to Skype me. And he said, no, I can't do that, and this and that. And then someone said to me, oh, that guy's fake. And this guy, because I had a bunch of people that checked for me on this, and he said he's a military scammer, and this and that. And he said, even if someone FaceTimes you or Skypes you, they can, I guess, do like an acting video and then post it so you'll believe you're actually talking to the person when you're actually talking to a video recording. I did not know that. So eventually I blocked that one for sure. Because I knew after a while that my husband, Arnie, was the one. But then, like I said, this one guy that wanted to always call me that was from Thorpe that was annoying after a while. So, because he asked me how he didn't go through with it, I'll tell you that story, but then he turned around and asked another woman, right after he asked me out, to marry him, another woman. And he was wanting me to talk to all these other women on his Facebook friend list to go out with him. And I'm like, no. He claimed like he wanted me just friends. Well, then he started getting upset because of how old my husband was. So I had no choice but to block him online. So it's like, what could you do, You claimed you want to be just friends, but in reality you don't really want to be just friends if you're saying you're not liking my husband because he's in his 30s, and that guy at the time was 29 years old. So, Yeah, he acted like a little kid. But yeah, and I think at the time my uncle said he was talking to women from China and other states, and he said just playing with them. But he said, "Oh, I know they're scammers." So, which was kind of funny. He was showing me profiles online of them. He said, "Oh, I'm just playing with them." Oh, and then when I'm tired of playing with them, I'll just unfriend them, block them. I know they're scammers, he said. But I think like one time, my husband, even though we are married, he keeps getting emails from women trying to scam him to go have an affair. And he said, "Oh, I'll just delete the email," he says. He said, "Oh, they're just wanting you to give them money anyway."